What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 3 in AZ. Today we are hitting Telegraph Line in what I believe they call Cave Creek. So this is a badge of honor trail and it's supposed to be pretty cool. It's kind of like I guess I'd base it off of like Cleghorn in California. If you've done that, you're gonna start from the highway, going from the main highway here, and then there's a little cutout and then it just goes this way. This is where Trails Off-Road takes you. I guess this is Trail 42 over here. Do this little up section right here, and I'm gonna air out right there, and then we're gonna keep going. I'll show you guys the waypoints that are on Trails Off-Road that it shows me. I'll tell you guys the names that it says there, and I'll try to get as much footage today as possible. There is some spots by the lake that is brought my son with me this weekend, if you guys didn't notice. There's the JK in its glory. There's some spots by the lake where you can there's like a lookout, because there's a, I don't know if you guys see it all the way over there. I'm guessing that's the lake on that side, so it should wrap around because the lake is back there. I don't know if there's more over here on this side, but that is a part of the trail. There is like some cutouts where you could go lakeside. I'm not sure if you can camp there or not. I would look online. I would check with the National Forest website or the recreation center, see if you guys can camp there. If you guys can camp by the lake, that's sick. If not, then hey, at least you could hang out there for a bit. Probably, you know, have some grub right there, do your lunch right there, because that's where I'm gonna do my lunch today, at the lake. So I'm gonna go ahead and air down, not because it's a difficult trail, but for comfort. You know, we all air down for comfort and for grip, but today we're doing it for comfort, you know, and some grip. So let's go ahead and air down. We'll keep it moving. Aired up behind the bush over there. As you come up, you get to this sign here, Telegraph Line Trail MT42. Is a highly technical 4x4 route. Read the rest. Not stock and inexperienced. They're giving you a heads up right there. This is a permit trail. There's some guides in here. Let's take one. Ooh, look at that. Got a freaking Land Cruiser 3-wheel in it, dude. All right. This is what you see here. Tells you everything. Scan the QR code, takes you to the website. You pay right there. Minimum is a 3-day permit. I don't know why they don't have a 1-day, but all right, whatever. These are the places that you can hit right here. It covers these areas right there. Tells you how to scan and pay. And this is the St. Clair permit zone. That is the one that you do need. So when you go to the website, it does give you options of where you want the permit for. You go to the St. Clair one. That's the one that's going to let you do this one. I'm not sure how, I would say, how much they do go out there and check to see if you have the permit or not. But it's only 10 bucks, guys. Just go ahead and get it. It's not a big deal. We're not going to cry or die over $10. You know what I mean? If we're out here wheeling, then we can definitely afford to pay, you know, the permit for the day if you're going to be out here for a day. You know, minimum 3 days. So I mean, you could come out here for 3 days, I guess. But see a little garden right here, and keep it moving. Get up here is this one here. It's a little rutted section, so you know, just if you need lockers, then you might need lockers. If not, then you know, it's up to you. It's your rig. You know your rig more than anyone. So like I said right there, no stock rigs, because most likely they will get some damage due to the ruts and whatnot. So they're giving you a fair warning there. Oh yeah, it's a little rutted out section right here. This is I'm guessing this is the gatekeeper. So if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be here, pretty much is what they're trying to tell you. It's pretty sick. It's a little rutted out section. You know, check your articulation, check for clearance. These little red sections are cool. Little off camber right here, but you'll be all right. See, whee! It's cool. It's rated a 5. I think it's the same as like Cleghorn. So if you can do Cleghorn, you can definitely do Telegraph Line. Guess my little guy right there is not really digging my location. That says we're over there, but we're literally over here. So we just did number 2. That was the gatekeeper, or the gate, which was what we passed. This is there's a sign right here that says you need the permit. So make sure you have a permit, guys, and we're gonna keep it going. Out, man. This thing, it's got so many ruts. So sick to check for flex. Yeah, buddy. It's pretty much been like this for the first beginning of the video, or the first beginning of the trail, I should say. A lot of ruts. So I do suggest you have some good articulation, and if you don't, you better have a locker to make up for it. I got a good amount of articulation, so I haven't had to turn my locker on yet, but if you don't have lockers, you better have some good flex. All right, guys, they call this one the Twisty Obstacle, which I guess was the original gatekeeper. Put right there, original gatekeeper. Bunch of twisties. Bunch of articulation, so just be ready for that, guys. This is very twisty, you would say. That's twisty. That's why they call it twisty. Here, point 6, it says at this vantage point, there are views all around. There's a small pullout if you choose to turn around and go any further. Basically, if you feel like the beginning of the trail is getting a little too crazy for you, there is a little place back there that you can pretty much pull into and turn around if you feel like this is a little too extreme for your comfort. You get me? There's a nice view up there ahead. Views all around. As always, Arizona doesn't disappoint with the views, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep it pushing for you guys. And if you guys are liking this content, go ahead and hit that like button for me. You know, it helps me out a lot, costs you guys nothing. And subscribe to the channel if you get a chance to also. You know, like I said, it helps me out a lot. It doesn't cost you guys anything. Just, you know, if you guys support the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I got a lot of content on here, varying from off-roading to install videos. Some sponsored, most of them I bought myself, but Telegraph Line, y'all, in Arizona. Let's go. Okay, guys, this is waypoint number 8. They call this a nosedive. We are here. We gotta go on. I mean, we're probably like a quarter of the way there. I'd say mini Earth would be halfway. The last stump is that over there. This is the exit. This is where we started. Pretty much, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Nosedive is what it's telling you, and we're gonna go check it out. Not that you can go around, because you cannot, but I'd like to see what I'm getting myself into here. Don't go that way. Stay on this side. If you stay driver, you'll be okay. That could be a little sketchy. It's soft right there, so it might feel a little jangly. but this is there. I don't know if the nosedive is further up or if this is the one they're talking about, but we're gonna go ahead and push through and see what it looks like.
Oh, dang it. There goes my Gatorade.
Where'd it go?
It just fell. It's not open. Oh, it is open. So I'm gonna
Okay guys, we've made it to waypoint 10. This is the V-notch obstacle. Owie. Owie. My sliders are on flippin' fire. Ow. Okay, this is what it was unexpected. This is the V-notch obstacle here. I'm guessing it's down there. Unexpected little drop there. Not too shabs. Let's go check out this V-notch for you guys real quick. I don't wanna beef it. Okay, it's this whole thing right here. They call this a V-notch. You just follow it all the way through. It's okay. So far the beginning and midways have been the most technical, I think, with a lot of the rutted outness. The drop wasn't too bad. You just got to pay attention. Let's go. That's the notch, guys, right there. As you guys saw, not that crazy, but never underestimate the obstacle, y'all, because it can really come back and bite you. So that was number 10, the V-notch. We're gonna go ahead and head down to waypoint 11, which they call Ben's Big Rut, named after Ben, one of the workers who helped reopen this trail. Because if you guys didn't know, this trail was actually closed for a while.
Because of a fire.
Because of a fire is what my son says. I believe it, and he helped reopen it. Ben, legend has it that Ben had a major mechanical issue, was stuck in a rut, required a tow out. It was a fun short obstacle, but a pick up and down momentarily points your vehicle straight up is what Ben's Big Rut is. So we're gonna go ahead, head down to Ben's, and we're coming up to it right about pointing straight down. And now we are going to be pointing straight up, nice and slow, easy does it, guys. And that is Ben's Big Rut, y'all. You know, going down is cool, coming up is better. We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving to waypoint number 12. It says there's some junctions there, so as long as you're following the map, you should be okay. You shouldn't get lost. But regardless of the point, I'll see you guys on. All right, guys, on your way to the waypoint number 12 is what they call FR 1065. And this is what it's gonna look going all the way up. Beautiful and green. It's just a nice little scenic road. Bring the family, bring your friends. There's nothing wrong with coming out and checking out some scenic routes. Even if you're a rock crawler, don't let that discourage you. Don't let your friends discourage you from coming out and seeing what, you know, these national forests have to offer you guys, because these places are super nice. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, if all you guys do is eat rocks for breakfast, you know, lunch and dinner, just take a break from that, dude. I know most of the people that have a built rig have some sort of a modded rig, you know, not fully built, but something that's pretty capable, and you can come out and just freaking have some fun, dude, for the day. Just come out and have some fun, and yeah, man, just come out and have some fun, dude. Make a day of it. It's freaking great. So this is where the waypoint 12 is, the FR 1065. If you do decide to go to the lake and campsite, you will have to make a sharp right. Okay, guys, make a sharp right here, and it is trail 1065 is what FR 1065 stands for. There is a little mile marker thingy that tells you that it's the 1065, and this road here, after you cut right, this will take you to, what is that, the Bartlett Lake and campsite. So I'm guessing it says campsite because you can camp here. I don't know, we're about to find out, because we're here for you guys. Righty, guys, this is the campsite, dude. Got this little trail right here. This takes you down. I mean, we're way past the waypoint 13, but I saw this little dirt road right here, and I was like, I gotta see where this goes, dude. All right, guys, we made it to this other side. This is where water used to be. If you're on the map, all of this was covered in water under the rocks, and this is where water used to be. All the green is where the water used to be. As you guys can see, the water level has gone down. If you guys see those steps right there, water level has gone down significantly. Even right here, I'm gonna walk there because there is a tiny spot where I almost, not right there, but a little more over there, it looked dry, but as soon as the front tires hit, it sunk down. But as you guys can see right here, it is still damp, so the water level has gone down. I don't know if it varies. You guys see the lines right here. I don't know if it varies year round, or if, I don't know, something with the dams, but you guys can see there's like, these look like hooves, some kind of hooves. There's some animal living here. That's most likely in the brush over there. But I did go down this way a little more because I saw that little water thingy right there. And oh, right about that area, it's dry, but as soon as the front tires sit, it just wanted to sink in, and I said, oh no, dude, I'm by myself. I don't got nobody right now, my boy. So I went ahead, I was able to back it up. I went around, try to go up this little hill. Super sandy. This is like beach sand. I was going up that little hill. You see, guys, see that bank on the opposing side. Try to go up a little bit. Didn't happen. Had to back out because, I mean, I probably could hit it with some speed, but I'm by myself and my son. Not really trying to get myself into that kind of situation right now. If I was with my buddy, by all means, dude. If I was with my buddy, by all means, man, I'll go in there and I'll, you know, mess around. Usually when I'm by myself, I act a fool, but that's because I'm by myself. You know, I don't have anyone that I'm taking care of, and I usually have a recovering rig, which is usually my buddy Papa. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's not here today. Little technical difficulties on the rig, but guys, look at this. The freaking weather is amazing. Look at the clouds, they're amazing. The rig is working flawlessly at the moment. But look at that, guys. You don't get this in the city, dude. For all you city folks out there, come on, man, get out here. Doesn't matter what, I know I clown on Toyotas all the time. You know, go out there, buy something. Hopefully it's a Jeep. If not, you know, it is what it is. Get something 4-wheel drive. Get out of your house, dude. Get out of that atmosphere and get into this one, dude. Alrighty, guys, back on the main road. You guys see that Trail 42? You could either exit or you can keep to the right and finish the trail. So that was Bartlett Lake and campsite. I'm guessing you can camp there. That's pretty cool. I mean, it is kind of mossy, so there is like a lot of those little moss flies and whatnot. So just keep that into consideration. I did see like some type of hooves or something. It didn't look like duck feet or seagull feet or nothing like that. So, you know, keep that into consideration. We are in the wild. This is their home, not ours. So if anything, you know, they are more scared of us than we are of them. And, you know, just tread lightly, pick up after yourself, you know, don't leave any trash behind. That's what keeps these trails open, is when, you know, we as a community help keep them clean. And yeah, dude, just pick up after yourselves, please. Don't be nasty.
That goes for everything.
All right, guys, the next stop after waypoint 13, which was the Bartlett Lake and campsite, is the Bartlett Lake, which I believe we might hang out there for a little bit. We might not. We'll see what's up. I don't think my child is hungry. We've been snacking on some candy and stuff on the way up, but it's a great spot, you know, to have lunch. I don't know, we might cook up a hot dog or two right there, see what's up, you know, maybe some sandwiches. I got sandwiches, I got peanut butter and hot dogs. We got all the good stuff, guys. Basic trail food, you know what I mean? So let's get up to number 14. I'll see you guys. Alrighty, guys, we are coming up to waypoint 14 here, which is the lake. It's not that far down, you'll notice it. There's a little drop down back there. Nothing crazy, so I didn't record it. And then you just hit this flat ground right here. You could dip, you could cruise. Just pay attention. Make sure you guys don't see no upcoming traffic. Even though it's supposed to be a one-way trail, you never know who could be running it backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and head right here to the lake. Get some shots for you guys. Trail continues to the left at that little break-off point right there. If you want to hit the lake, make a right. If you want to keep going to the trail, stay left. But let's go ahead and check this out right here. The water looks cleaner on this side than it did on the other. Looks like there's a little crossing right here. Might get a little snazzy and cross over, you know. Oh, there's a little dry spot right there. I think we're solid.
We are in the lake.
This is the lake bed. That's the lake, guys, right there. It's a little smaller than the other side. Looks like the water's gone down, but
What used to be the lake.
it is what it is. Water goes down, so I don't think I'm gonna hang out here. There's some crows on the other side looking at me funny, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll out and continue the trail. All right, guys, we're up at waypoint 15, which is moderate hill climb. Gains elevation right here just a tad bit. You guys can see we're going up, so Let's go up, dude. Nice and easy does it, baby, all the time. Oh, we got some ruts right here, dude. Ripping. Just cruising on by, boys. Just cruising on by. Is the hill climb, dude. We're heading up right now to waypoint number 16, which is Saguro Turn.
Whoa, that's a massive cactus.
Massive cacti, dude. That's a lot. Says, what does that say, dude?
Saguro?
Saguro, I guess. Waypoint 16. Look it up, guys. On all trails for Telegraph Line Trail. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, waypoint 16. It looks like Saguro Turn, sharp turn that is almost guaranteed to lift the tire. It's a sharp turn that's guaranteed to almost lift the tire. So looks like it is coming up, and it is. Looks like it's this one here. I don't really feel like lifting a tire today, but if we lift a tire, we lift a tire, you know? That wasn't it, guys. It's this one up here. You guys see the sign right there? I guess it's that turn, and that is the one that says almost guaranteed to lift the tire, which is this one.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, it's guaranteed to almost lift a tire.
Hope that doesn't happen.
We'll just play by ear. We'll see what it does. Oh yeah, we got the tire off the air right here. Nice. Let me show you guys. Sheesh. Looking snazzy. All up in that fender well. This tire is off the ground. There you go, you guys can see. It's off the ground. Let's step here. This is it. Guaranteed to lift the tire, guys. Alrighty, if you guys are still tuned in, that was Saguro Turn. You could hit it higher left and it won't lift a tire, but what's the fun in that? Pretty much any IFS rig is gonna lift a tire right there. Solid axle rig, just depends how much flex you got up front, and if you can, I mean front and rear, but if your front can do most of the work, you probably won't touch a tire. I mean, you won't lift a tire. But lifting tires is always fun and scary at the same time if you don't know your rig that well. And yeah, you guys saw lift a little bit of tire there. We're gonna keep it pushing. And next we are going to what they call airplane. Visualize an airplane as it makes a banking turn that provides an excellent idea of what is about to take place and what the turn feels like. The trail makes a quick arcing bend with your driver's side tilting mildly off camber. Rooftop tents may feel a bit extra tippy
As you continue to navigate.
as you continue to navigate the hill and terrain. Okay, let's go. Alrighty guys, I guess this is the one that they call airplane turn. You know, yeah, it's a little off camber, but I mean, it's really nothing too crazy, I think. Depends how high up you go. I think that's how much off camber it might feel. But if this is it, when you keep going down, I'm not gonna say it feels terrible, but it all depends how comfortable you are with off camber in your vehicle, you get me? Because every vehicle is different. I mean, mine sways a lot because I run a 3-link in the rear and I don't have a sway bar in the back, and then when I put it in 4-wheel drive, I disconnect the front sway bar, so I got no sway bars front and rear, so the body's just kind of moving all over the place while hopefully we keep the tires on the ground. We got to stay belly down, guys. We don't want to be belly up ever. So keeping the tires on the ground is good. But I did come from having an IFS rig, the Montero that I did do a solid axle on, and I'll tell you this, when that front tire got air, oh man, it was such a bad feeling. And as soon as I did the solid axle swap, the feeling didn't get any better, but I could see that both front tires were still on the ground at all times. So like I said, it all depends how comfortable you are with lifting tire and off camber, and that is how bad or good these trails will feel to you. We just went ahead and passed waypoint 18, edge of the earth, which was that little top piece we just passed right now. Steep, and you may feel nervous looking at this as a daunting descent. However, provided you air down for this trip, the surface has just enough grip and it's super easy to go down in 4-low. Yeah, they kind of nailed it there. Conditions matter, so if you're doing, you know, trails like this in the rain, I would just, you know, take precaution because it gets very, very muddy and slippery. Whoa. Here we go, guys. Edge of the earth.
Oh, this is steep.
This is good, right?
Yup.
This is steep. So good. Woo. Nice and steady. If you got a Jeep, you got a downhill assist, which pretty much applies the brake for you or keeps the same speed the whole time. My foot is off the brake and the rig is just coasting on its own. So good, guys. I'm pretty sure there's other manufacturers that do this too, but mine does it very, very well. And it also works for uphill, so you don't have to press on the gas because it just keeps the same speed the whole time. Nice and flexy. Stay flex. All right. Disengage. Engage for the uphill.
Oh, you didn't turn on anything.
No, I did. It's on right here. Engage for the uphill and just watch it roll on up. Look, no gas. Look, nothing.
Wow, how cool. Yeah.
And that was Edge of the Earth, guys. Super cool. Like it says in the description, you know, you could feel nervous if you don't like it downhills. I mean, I'd like to hit that uphill, you know, just that looks like a Cleghorn steep right there. But anyways, we're gonna go right here to what is the mile marker, looks like 1069 is what it's called, but FR, I'm guessing FR Fire Road? I don't know, but it's right here coming up in the front. I know you guys can see it. It says pay attention, and as 1069 and 42 share the same route for a short distance. And just keep that in mind, guys, because right here, this is both of them, and you are going to make a right. We're making a right, guys. And that is waypoint number 19. So if you are using Trails Off-Road, the little yellow dot has an arrow on it, and it pretty much tells you which direction you're going. So that's how I knew how to turn right. And now we're going to go ahead and hit mile marker 20, which says continue east to reach another lake access point. Follow 42 to continue with Telegraph Trail. So let's see how far we got to hit. Alrighty, guys. So right here, after 19 to 20, now the lake is straight that way. We are going to make a left down this way. I've seen enough of the lake today, and it's pretty dry. And even on the map, it shows that that part is dry and doesn't have any water. So we're going to go ahead and continue down to waypoint 22, which says right here, the trail becomes banked on each side and gully-like fashion.
That's what it's called.
There is a relatively easy obstacle to manage. I'm going to back up for you guys just a tad bit here. There is another sign right there. You guys can pause. It says the Telegraph Line Trail MT42 is a highly technical 4x4 route. It is not recommended for inexperienced drivers and stock vehicles. This is a one-way route is what it says on that sign. So just keep that in mind, guys. Like I said, if you have a stock rig at the beginning of the video and you've made it this far, my hat's off to you, because a stock rig is going to struggle. And so, alrighty, guys, we're almost there. Right here, we do have a little rocks, little small rocks to the sides. Does get a little off camber right here if you don't want to go on top of those little rocks. They're loose rocks, so I mean, loose rocks, you never know, they could be sharp rocks, and we don't want sharp rocks right now, dude. We're by ourselves. Stay away from the sharp rocks if you are by yourself. I do have a trail glue kit, but I haven't used it, and I don't plan to use it. So, yes. Whoa! What was that? Okay.
That was unexpected.
That was unexpected because I wasn't paying. Oh. That was the going up to the step. Alright. Not too bad. That was the little step it's talking about. Mine just went right up it. So, I want to go ahead and keep it moving. I think it drops down right here. Does it drop down right here? A1? Yeah? Okay.
Maybe. No, not a lot.
Not a lot. So some in the Magusta off camber. There's a little off camera section there. Alright. Was that it? Yeah, that was 22, guys. A little gully section. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving. We got a nice little way to 23.
Oh, a lot of cacti.
So let's see what we get to when we get there. Guys, we have made it to waypoint 23, abrupt turn. So it's a 90, pretty much a sharp left. Just going this way. It's right there. And you just go up, end up here. I'm gonna go ahead and it's pretty much just a sharp left, and then it goes up. So here's the sharp left. Depends how wide you go. You might have to back up. I actually might have to back up. But let's see if we can make it. Okay. Yeah. That's waypoint 23, y'all. Abrupt turn. Little buzzing sound outside. Then you just go up this whole hill right here, make it up to the top, make your way to waypoint 24. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you guys there. But we made it to 24, mini edge of earth. It's a quick descent followed by a long hill climb. It says that it offers views all around. So here it is here. Mini edge of the earth. We are here. I think last time you guys saw one of these was down here at the V-notch. Some of them, I want to say all of them have this, but I think I missed a couple. But we are here because it says you are here. And then, yeah, last time we were about a third of the trail. Now we're about halfway, a little more halfway, and that's the last one there. Let's see what the, holy crackers. Yeah, it looks worse from up top. It's not bad. But the views here, dude, the views are sick. That's another uphill right there, so you pretty much just drop down in here, nice and smooth, nothing crazy, and then you just go up there. But these views are insane, bro. Ooh, even better. The lake is out that way. I could actually see the trail where you come down over there where my finger is, and then the lake is down here. So earlier when I showed you guys, I was in that area at the lake right there. Pretty much takes you all the way around that way, loops back, and comes back up this way. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this downhill. Don't forget to check in for your badge, guys. Downhill, guys. Nick. Yes, sir. Ooh. Go ahead and get up to, what is it, FR 532 it looks like. Telegraph Lane shares a route with another forest route, which is 532. So just pay attention to the signs. They did really good putting a lot of signs and arrows that tell you where to go when the trail splits off. There's all kinds of signs everywhere. So just pay attention. Like I said, it's pretty hard to get lost here. Actually, most of the trails like this in Arizona are really well labeled, and it's really hard to get lost. So we're gonna go ahead and head down to number 25, waypoint 25. I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, we're here at waypoint 25, which is another split off. So there's a trail that way. I don't know what that one is because I didn't look it up. That seems like it's still, says trail 40. This looks like it's a trail 532, which is a service road. And right here you just make a right. You just keep going down this wash. It's nice and flat. You guys can gain some ground right here, some speed if you want. And then we'll make it to number 20, waypoint 26, which says drive east to reach Devil's Hole or follow the signage for 42 Telegraph Trail. So if we're looking here on the map, we are here, right here. Don't mind the line. We're gonna go here to 26 and you break off to the left, or you could come down to 27. Let's see what 27 is.
Oh,
Perfect spot for lunch and a quick swim in cool waters. Wow, plenty of room exists for multiple vehicles. Okay, might check it out. There's really no service here, and I don't think I downloaded that one. So I mean, it is a one way in, one way out. I guess we'll check it out real quick. Righty guys, this is Devil's Hole, I believe waypoint 27. So we popped out from there. We went all the way right here. This is pretty much the area where you hang out right there, the little rocks. Hang out anywhere here. There's plenty of space for everybody. You don't gotta get upset if anybody rolls up on you. I mean, heck, this even looks like a nice place to camp, dude. Looks good to me. You got the flowing green water right there from the lake, dude. It's freaking sick. The views are super sick. We got some clouds came in to help us with that sun. And yeah, man, this is it. Might grub out right now. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna go up and waypoint 28 and knock the rest of this trail out. But JK's doing great. Here's the green water. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, you can get in there. No big deal. I don't think it looks pretty deep. But yeah, man, JK's doing great. It's been doing great all weekend. Besides, you know, something about like I think the front tires need a balance after so much wheeling and, you know, knocking some rubber off the tires. I think they might need a balance. When I'm on the highway, they're kind of like bouncing. No shimmy, no nothing on the steering wheel, but you could feel the tires kind of bouncing a little bit. I tried different air pressures. Not a big deal. It'll get me home. Truck is still moving and doing great. My son's inside having fun. We're gonna keep it moving. We made it to what they call the knob. Alternative route goes that way. I guess the rock garden is this way. I'm gonna go check it out. I had my transfer. I think I spoke too soon. I had the transfer case slip out of. I was going in 4 high and then it just dropped into neutral. Car died. I don't know what happened, but anyways, here's a little obstacle. I say little, but it's actually pretty rad. This actually looks pretty crazy with the uphill. That's it right there. I guess you could choose to climb up the rock or get in the holes. Either way, we're gonna get it done. These people, man, see what I'm talking about, dude? Like, come on guys. Alrighty guys, once you're done with the rock obstacle with the bypass, you guys saw I took the obstacle, even though the rig is acting up a little bit, kind of jinxed myself I think, but you can do the bypass. The bypass is pretty much just straight through, and then after you go and you see some incredible views at like a really peaked on top of the mountain, you get some views. I didn't get that. I was kind of just moving along. The trail is pretty long depending on how much you stop. The duration in Trails Off-Road says that it is a 5-hour trail. I'm guessing that all depends on the size of the group, how long you stay places, yada yada yada. But now we are headed to waypoint 29. That is Horseshoe Dam View. It says, as you descend, dam comes into view. The earthen dam stands 144 feet tall and is 1,500 feet long. And it was built between 1944 and 1946 by the Phelps Dodge Corporation and the Defense Plant Corporation to support the war of efforts during and after World War II. In return for building the dam, Phelps Dodge and Mining Company was able to gain access to the water it needed to mine copper. Whoa, there's some history for you. So right here, there is a little sign back there. I'll go back and show you guys. Why did that make noise? It tells you guys, do not go straight. The trail goes this way. Trail goes that way, okay? There's a lot of these signs everywhere. These signs are everywhere. And there's little break-off points like this everywhere. So as long as you follow these little signs, you'll be okay. So off to Horseshoe Dam. Alrighty guys, we made it to the viewpoint. Waypoint 29. I don't know how clear that looks, but it looks a little foggy on my screen. I don't think it's because it's dirty or nothing, but I think it's just because it can't zoom in that far. But here's the view if you guys can see it. The dam is right over there. And I want to say we actually end up going by there, but I'm not too sure. According to the map, we drive up and over this way, and I think, oh, the dam's going to be over here. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we do get to drive next to it. We'll find out. We're going to go ahead and head over to Mumboldt Mountain Scenic View. It's right there. Gives you all the stuff. Standing over 5,100 feet, Mumboldt Mountain dominates the eastern skyline. Look closely at the mountain. A white structure shaped like a golf ball is a FAA radar station that gives aircraft in and out of the area. Oh, that guides, not gives. Sorry. Let's go. Alrighty guys, Humboldt Mountain Scenic View. I passed it without even knowing, but that's because that's where I was taking pictures. I was taking pictures there. So good. That's such a good view right there. I apologize for not showing you guys on camera, but I said without even noticing, I was like, dude, this view is so sick, and I got out and started taking pictures. But yeah, anyways, we're just about done. We're gonna go ahead and head to waypoint 31. This is how everything is looking at the moment outside, guys.
I can see the dam right now.
Looks super nice. You can see a little bit of the dam back there. So we're gonna go ahead and head to waypoint 31, Northern Trailhead. That's where it ends, and then you gotta drive out like a grip. But let's go ahead and drive there, and I'll close you guys out. Alrighty guys, so we are on our way out. This road right here is flat, and this will take you back to the road. I'm not gonna bore you guys with taking videos or anything of this flat right here. It's all washed out, super bumpy. I'm going like 15 right now, super slow, so it's gonna take me a while to get out there. And once I do get out there, I'm gonna just go ahead and air up, probably get something to drink from my cooler. And yeah guys, this was Telegraph Line Trail in Cave Creek, Arizona. Come on down here guys, it's a nice trail. Make a day out of it, make a weekend out of it. But if you guys did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on, that way you guys are always notified when a video is dropped. Weekly drops are coming, midweek drops are coming. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
Bye.
What'd you think of today's trail?
I think that was really fun.
You liked it?
Really bumpy. Yes, I did like it.